Hey. Too late? Well, how'd you do this? I mean, how did it get started? You just took an old bus and...
The bus and tore the stuff out and went from there.
Nice. What year's the bus?
It's an 80.
The what, 80?
Yeah.
Is it drivable still?
Yeah.
Nice. So basically you just converted it into a motorhome?
Yeah, pretty much. That's all it is.
Was it hard to do?
Well, it takes a while to do all this stuff.
Now the actual door on here too. I mean, the bus door's gone. Everything's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I started with a travel trailer that I bought in salvage and put a bunch of stuff on.
So you started in a travel trailer, then went to this?
No, I bought a travel trailer for all the stuff.
Oh, for all the stuff to make it.
Yeah, because you can get, a lot of times you can get a salvage one and get the tank, and the stuff cheaper than you can buy individually.
Right. So what'd you get the bus for?
What do you mean what I get it for?
What'd you buy the bus for? $600-700? Or you just had the bus laying around?
I
Or?
don't even remember. A friend of mine started it, I finished it, I don't know what it is. It depends on what the auction brings. Because you got them at the auction all the time. They've got an Alabama bus sales, but you can buy buses all the time.
Oh, I didn't even know that. See, I'm from Michigan.
I am too.
Oh, you are too? Where from?
Well, I was born in Traverse City.
I was born in Muskegon. So we live in Tennessee now, but I'm actually from, Muskegon, Holton, Fremont.
I left in '79 and I ended up going to Florida. So I've been there that long.
Yeah, I left, 2006, 2007, and then came back here, and then from here went back to Muskegon, and now I'm back here again.
Yeah, you can just buy a bus. They have auctions a lot of times, different places. Like here, they got bus sales. You can go. I don't know what they cost. It depends on the. I guess it depends on the bus and the.
You got to have a bus license, right? I mean, CDL to drive it.
No, it's just like an RV.
Because they take all the air brakes out, right?
No. Well, this doesn't have air brakes, but no, that's not why. I mean, because it's a privately owned bus.
Oh, okay.
Anything, because the bigger motorhomes have air brakes, Jake brakes. They're just like a big truck, but you don't have to have a CDL to drive those. But if you would transport people, you'd have to have a CDL. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just a privately owned bus, so they don't require a CDL.
Who did all the paint on it?
My wife and me. My wife designed it and everything. I was just kind of the person that followed behind her and go, "How do you want it, dear? How do you want it, dear?"
Right. I hear you there.
She did. Every side is different. Like the back is different.
Oh, it is?
And the other side is different than this side. And the front's different than that side.
It looks like it's peeling off right here.
Yeah, I gotta redo it. It's been.
Is it what kind of? Is it like latex paint?
Yeah, it's just house paint.
Oh, regular house paint. Oh, that's where the windows used to be over here.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Has an AC unit in the back and everything.
Yeah, I got one on the roof too.
Ah, Florida, Marion. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Oh, that's where the kid. I gotta see what this thing looks like. You said it's all wood on the inside. I mean, I can't really tell. You think of a bus actually would haul students and stuff like that, but you wouldn't think it'd be like an actual RV.
Yeah, it's just like an RV. You just convert it to. You just take all the seats out and convert it to an RV. Same thing.
So it's got a full kitchen and everything in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I can see. This is it's like for me like going to a museum. Really, I mean this is awesome. This is for your stoves then? For the exhaust?
There used to be a heater but I didn't need it, so I took the heater out, and I just didn't want to have a great big hole there, so I just left that there. That used to be a propane apartment heater.
Oh, okay, okay.
But, you know, I don't need that much heat here.
Who's your wife still there?
No, we just...
You found them like that? I mean, that's actual stained glass?
No, it's like tinning.
Oh. It looks like it's stained glass.
Yeah, I know, that's what, you know, I bought that like that. It made it look like that, because we don't use that one. We don't use that one.
So this, you can actually drive this thing down the road. Yeah, this is nice. 1980 Chevy. So diesel?
No, it's gas.
350. 350.
Yeah, so it's 4-speed, 5-speed, and no 4-speed. So I couldn't remember. But.
What is? So you guys just do this like go place to place?
No,
or wherever God tells you to go, basically, or?
Yeah, and that's what basically we came here from Ocala, and this is where we've been ever since. So until he tells us to move on, we're not going to worry about it. I mean, I've been here since we started coming over here 3 days after Katrina.
How bad is that here? I mean, I heard that's pretty bad. I mean, a lot of people like to get out here because of the beach and everything else like that, but I mean, Katrina, everybody said
wiped a lot of people out. I mean, you know, we went down to the bayou and brought food over here to start with, and then we were coming every other weekend with food and stuff and helping people get back on their feet and stuff. And then we went back, and you know, we did all we could do, and said, well, that's it. And they said, well, we'll see you again. I said, nah, you know, and the Lord just didn't let us go. So in in May, I gave notice to my work and packed our bus up and sold my stuff there in Florida, and here we are. Been there ever since. First part of June of 2006, we've been here ever since then. So.
Wow.
Until he moves us on.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cheap living here. It's $400 a month, and
right.
You got the lake right there. You got free cable. I mean, then you got to have your cell phone. I mean, what else can you expect? I mean, really, it's pretty cheap.
So
that's awesome. You got a shower in here too?
Mhm. So it's just like an RV.
And it's gonna be like walk. Let me see here. Oh, that's. What is that? Oh, that's
It was different.
That's
different design. It's
pinstriping.
Yeah, it was pinstriping. I just didn't like it, so.
Yeah, you don't see these every day like that. I mean, I've seen them on TV, like on TLC and stuff, where you can buy them customized, like a brand new one. But I never seen like an older one. I mean, no offense, but I never seen an older bus turned into an RV.
Oh well, go online and look for what they call house trucks.
House trucks?
Look online for one that's called house trucks, or schoolies.com. You'll see all kinds of them. They're out there.
Is this thing's online, you said?
This one isn't, but I mean there's other buses that's been converted that are.
Okay.
You can see all kinds of different school buses that's been converted.
This is definitely a work of art.
But yeah, I mean, I'd like to get my next one. I'd like to get like an old Greyhound, basically.
Well, yeah, because that's a longer and more more luxurious. I mean, you got cupboards in here. You got a full kitchen. You got a full bedroom, hot water heater, furnace. I mean, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I got a tankless water heater in there, so I don't have to worry about that.
Wow.
You know, I've got an apartment-sized refrigerator. I've got an apartment-sized stove. You know, the fridge is, one of the smallest ones for an apartment per se. But there's only 2 of us, so.
All right.
And I got an ice maker in it, and all that good stuff.
Well, you mind if we take a look around?
I'm not going to go in right now. I've got it all tore up. And I'm redoing some stuff.
Oh.
So it's not video ready at this point. Because I've got cabinet doors on. I'm redoing cabinets and stuff. Because after, you know, as many years that we've had stuff, you know, things get beat, so I'm redoing it right now.
Well, I'll just turn this off and just go in. No?
I'm not even gonna go in right now. Like I said, if I had doors and stuff on, I would be okay. I'd be okay with it, but
I've never seen that before. I mean, I've seen it on TV, but I've never actually seen it in person. I mean, I've seen people take semis and take the semi-trailers and just extend the frame, extend it, and actually make like an RV or a house out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff like that, but I've never seen an old bus like this. I mean, you wouldn't even think of it like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I know you could take like a van and you can, well, actually you can buy vans back in the day, I think in the 90s that were like that.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't, they actually came with the toilet and stuff like that in the kitchen, and I mean the older style, old Chevys and Fords, they did that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see how it could be that hard to do this.
There's a whole group of people that live in all those, and it's converted those. They convert minivans and everything else, and they're online too. It's called vandwellers.com.
Wow.
You know, and they got a whole list of different people that just basically they live in their van and they go around and stay at different places, and they have a whole, you know, passel of people that run all over the United States, and there's more and more people doing that now.
Yeah, this is something else.
You know, I mean, I would have ideally, but I couldn't get it at a reasonable price that way. I would have rather had one of the flat fronts, one of the Bluebirds.
Yeah, the Bluebirds are nice. More,
just give you a little bit more room inside. You don't have as much, you know, with the hood and everything. But you know, it is what it is.
Well, so you've got to block it off like right here where the seats are at. I mean, there's probably only one seat, and then you got the steps. Once you shave the steps off too.
No, the steps are there, and I just basically I closed in the driver's seat and stuff because I've got storage there. So.
And then, well, where the stick shift is, so you probably just built like a wall right around here.
Exactly.
And the access. And the steps or something. And the bedroom's probably way back there, and then, I mean,
yeah.
I can't imagine. I'm about to look this up and figure this out, because I'll do that tonight.
But yeah, you can, like I said, it's just a matter of, you know, it'd be really too short for you, height-wise.
Ah.
You know, because...
the ceiling comes down to where the glass is at? I mean, it actually got a ceiling in it?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have, you know, it doesn't have the bus, I mean, it has the bus ceiling, but I've got insulation on it, and I've got three-quarter inch, like, oak planking, which is which you usually use for your floor.
Right.
But I've got it all the way from where the curve, and it goes around the ceiling like that. So you're down that, and then I've got lights in there. You know, fluorescent lights in the...
So you got to walk around like...
I don't have to.
Okay.
And my wife don't have to.
But anybody else would have to duck.
After about 5'9" or 5'10", you'll hit your head on the lights if you're not careful, because it's low. I mean, and there's guys that have bought the buses and cut them and lifted them about 8 inches, you know, and then...
Just so they could do that.
Right, so you just had more room to do stuff. But...
As long as it ain't over the clearance of the bridges, whatever.
Right.
It's like, what, 18? Well, that thing's high enough, too, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, most of those are higher than a bus.
Uh-huh.
You can even the commercial, even the big Greyhounds and stuff, you can raise about 8 inches and you're still good to go. You're still not over height-wise, but, you know, I mean, I'm short, so it's not a big deal. My wife's taller than me by a couple inches, so... She doesn't hit her head on anything, so that, you know, what do I care for that? I don't care. You're 6 foot. Oh, I'm done.
Right.
You know.
I live there. I mean, it's not like you live there, so whatever, dude. If you can't fit, you can't fit.
Exactly. So.
It fits my needs and her needs, so just let it be. But how long have you been doing this? I mean, how long have you had this converted, or like you said, you got it from your buddy and it was started? So you got it from scratch or what?
I've probably had it since 2000 maybe.
That's the year I graduated.
2001, something like that. Because it actually used to be a mobile tattoo parlor.
What?
Yeah, he had converted it to be a tattoo parlor, and he had taken it out to Oklahoma and everything else.
No way.
And then I got it, and I changed the use of it. So.
Holy crap! A mobile tattoo parlor.
Mhm.
Maybe that's what these were for.
Yeah, that's what those were there for. He had some of the vinyl stuff on there.
Holy cow!
You know, it was a completely different color. It was white and purple.
I kind of like this. I mean, actually, I'm not from the '70s era, but it reminds me like the old hippie bands and VW Bugs or whatever you want to call them. I mean, my dad looked at this thing. He's like, yeah, that thing is awesome.
I mean, that's what.
Yeah, my
we're
dad.
Kind of have that mindset per se.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a lot safer than it is today because, I mean, today this is all computers, internet, violent video games, stuff like that. Back then, it was just basically, I mean, they didn't even have cell phones, so it was basically living.
Yeah.
I mean, the 50s and 60s.
You know, that's why everybody goes, where do you live? And we always just say the hippie bus, and they know it by that. The little kids call it the circus bus. They don't know hippie for nothing, but they do know circus, so. Oh, you're in the circus bus. Yep.
It don't matter where you live, really, as long as as long as you, you ain't on the streets, you got an actual dwelling, you got a place, and you actually got a piece of history that you converted into a home. The way I look at it, I mean, if it was like a 70 or 60 or something like that, then it'd be...
And there's a few of them out there, but, you know, they've got a few of those from the 50s and the 40s that they've converted to them. That's
no way.
If you go on...
So I can find all this stuff on YouTube?
I don't know about YouTube, but on the internet, just itself, and they've got, you know, sites for them. Like I said, if you go to House Trucks, he's got a whole gallery of different converted stuff. Or Schooly, you know, just Schooly.com. You go there, and they've got pictures of all kinds of different little things. I mean, they even had They even had the special on, I don't remember if it's on TLC or if it was on History or whatever. It's called Tin Can Tourists.
Tin Can Tourists.
Mhm. And they had all kinds of different things that people had converted. There was one guy that, I mean, his bus is really cool. Had a trailer and everything on the back of it with a like a spa in it, like a hot tub spa type thing. I mean, his was. There's a lot of work. And there's ones that there's one out there that they've taken a bus and chopped an old Studebaker off and put it on the roof to raise the roof. There's ones that are out there that they've cut Volkswagen vans in half, set it on the roof.
Oh, man.
Welded it to the roof. So you got that's usually where their sleeping loft is.
Right.
So they just cut a big hole in it and put that on the top of it. And then put their sleeping bed up there and stuff. And, they got a little staircase that goes up there, and that's where they sleep. And then the rest of it's converted to living space.
I'll be darned. Well, that's what I was thinking, too, because, I mean, you could cut the top of this right off, completely flat, and then take another one, cut it off, and just raise it up again. But, I mean, if you could. But I mean,
with the double deckers that come from England, they've got a couple of those around too. They're pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. The double buses. You could get the steps and go on top. I don't know how that could be legal. I mean, if you hit something or lose control or that's just in a different country, different state altogether.
But there's a few of them around here. I mean, not around here necessarily, but there is some in the United States that's been converted.
So what's the Warrior of Light mean? I mean, was that...
That was our biker colors when we were ministering to hardcore bikers. in Florida. And so, you know, my wife and I, plus a few other people that was with us, we were the warriors of life. You know, you walk in with your sword, which is my Bible.
Right.
It's my truth. You know, and just basically love them.